What's up, people? The president of France has decided to withdraw its troops and diplomats from Niger. I'm Chibuzo Machuku. I'd appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. President Emmanuel Macron of France plans to withdraw his people out by the end of the year. The junta government of Niger labeled that plan as a step towards sovereignty. I roll the clips.
Nous avons été à la demande.
It's the end of all military cooperation between France and Niger. Those were the words of the French president, who said Paris will not be held hostage to the junta leaders in Niamey.
La France a décidé.
France has decided to recall its ambassador to Niger, who along with several diplomats will return to France, and we're ending our military cooperation with the de facto authorities of Niger because they no longer want to fight against terrorism.
The junta had ordered the expulsion of France's ambassador at the end of August, a month after President Mohamed Bazoum was ousted in a military coup. But Paris refused to recognise the military regime as legitimate. President Macron reiterated he still regarded Bazoum, who's currently detained by the coup leaders, as Niger's sole legitimate authority, and had informed him of this decision. The 1,500 French soldiers still on the ground should be gradually pulled out by the end of the year, and comes after the withdrawal of troops from neighbouring Mali and Burkina Faso following military coups. It's a blow to the country's counter-terrorism operations in the Sahel, though Macron said France will push forward.
Nous continuerons d'accompagner le continent.
We will continue to support the African continent in the fight against terrorism, but we will only do so if it is at the request of democratically elected powers and regional authorities.
France's announcement was swiftly welcomed by the military regime, which stated it was celebrating a new step towards Niger's sovereignty.
The only terrorism that I know that was going on in Niger is that by Boko Haram, which France is behind. Niger actually no longer wants to have anything to do with France. France put Niger in such a trashy state. So the junta government actually does not want anything to do with France. Now, I will tell you why I think Macron made that decision. It looks like the French troops are too small to go against Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Those three countries signed that pact, starting that alliance for Sahel states. When ECOWAS threatened to use military intervention back when Bazoum was ousted, Burkina Faso and Mali declared that any war on Niger would be war against both of those two countries, Mali and Burkina Faso. ECOWAS was unable to produce any troops to use for military intervention. Why didn't the USA, Germany, and so on help France? It looks like they wanted African countries to fight for ECOWAS against Niger, which would be like the US government putting blacks against each other, having them shoot each other. I am glad that those African countries that were asked to fight for ECOWAS refused to do so. It looks like ECOWAS is garbage now. It looks gone to me. So I believe Macron decided to forget about it and to leave. That is a smart decision for Macron. I am glad France is leaving Niger. I hope that Macron withdraws from the other African countries troops and diplomats of France and have them return home. the continent has had enough of France. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.